The video game industry moves fast, but we move faster. This is the Turbo Button Show with Darien and Jacob.
Hello guys, and welcome to the Turbo Button Show for March 20th, 2017. I'm Darien, and I'm here with not Jacob. Say hi to Christian. He's been on here quite a few times.
Hello everybody, I'm back. Good to see you again, Darien.
Yeah, I mean, I have you in a political trap today.
Damn it.
I know how much you don't like politics, so I purposely did this.
Alright, we'll roll with it.
So, politics related to video games.
Oh god, that's not good.
Okay. This isn't based on any game or company or anything. This is based on research done by French and United States. I read so many articles today, and nobody told what the study was or who the study was. All they said is that they got a bunch of teenagers, and they surveyed them. This feels like a really biased survey anyway. That they surveyed quite a few teenagers, and they got a correlation where if you played more video games, you were more sexist.
Wait, hold up. If you play more video games, you're sexist. I don't think none of the friends that are girls that are my friends, of course, you know, I'm not sexist against them or my sister.
And they're going more or less on males. Like, they're saying the males were the sexist ones and the females, they were the innocent ones in here. Okay. It felt really biased. It really did. Reading through these things, they had some quotes from some people. A lot of the quotes were girls saying women are underrepresented in video games, or women are just sex objects or rewards in these video games. I'm telling you, I played God of War. Yes, there are sex scenes where they're actually more funny than gratifying. They're just stupid. Like, you just see like a little, like, I don't even know, like, everything around the bed's like shaking and moving around, and you don't even see anything, and you just hear stupid noises. You're like, this isn't even gratifying. Like, this is so dumb.
I'm pretty sure if you just move the camera out of the that sequence, it's just Grotto standing there doing nothing.
Well, a lot of these where they don't have those things showing off, most of the time they're just standing in a T-pose off in a corner. And just everything else is animated around them. And they were trying to say that they didn't have anything to back up that guys were sexist against women. They're trying to kind of go on the subject that I've seen more recently. This was a really big thing like a year or so ago, but there was feminist movements that were really against video games. I'm not going to name any people, but there's this one person in the industry that, if you're familiar with the industry and politics and gender politics, you'll be very familiar with who I'm talking about. But she and a couple others went to the UN and basically said, oh, we don't want sexism in our video games. And they tried to get bans and stuff. And they're trying to get things regulated against things. And I mean, we've seen it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. You don't go to government politicians and say, hey, how do we put our creative power? I mean, humans are humans. We all have our needs.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, sex is a basic one. And video games is an art form, believe it or not. I mean, video game creator Shigeru Miyamoto, he doesn't want to admit that video games are art, but, you know, video games are art. Because, you know, self-expression, even though it's a big team of people, it's like a big movie. You're working with a lot of people. And, I mean, humans express themselves through this. I mean, the basic human needs. Reproduction of humans. That's a little bit early, but you need food, sleep, you need bathrooms.
Okay. Get to your point. I think the general audience knows what you're talking about.
Yeah, I already said reproduction of humans. I mean, if you don't have that, you're taking the humanity out of video games, really. And I mean, I understand like the damsel in distress thing. That thing is overdone, but you know, some stories do require that kind of thing. Even you can flip the genders too. You can have a female rescuing a male character, but you know, why can't the females rescue females? That's one of the big things I heard from a couple of these, and it's just like, let people express themselves the way they want. Let people tell the stories they want.
You make the video game then, right?
Yeah, I mean, there have been things where these people complain and complain. They get told, make a game. They make the game. It doesn't sell well because, you know, it just doesn't have an audience because, you know, I mean, I find it really awkward when I'm playing a game and then all of a sudden they're like, time to bump uglies under the bed sheet. Or there's this one game that they, yeah, it's really awkward. I mean, there is sexism in games, yes. Like, Grand Theft Auto does express that, but it's more in a parody sense, saying, this is really ridiculous.
Oh yeah, in GTA 5 you can kill anybody if you want to. You can kill all the guys, all the girls. You can kill all the cops if you want to.
I mean, I can say, for as long as I've been playing video games, especially racing games, this is what I've noticed is throughout the years, and it's gotten a little bit better. Racing games used to always have that cover model. Like they always, like Ridge Racer, even though it's not a real person, they've always had a woman in the games. Then you have the Need for Speed franchise when they're going through their Fast and Furious phase, whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
They basically had a cover lady up until Carbon. That was kind of that. Like, it's really weird because there's the street racing titles and there's the non-street racing titles, and the street racing titles were the ones that they had the female there, but they weren't always there to be like the sex object, but they were, but not really.
So saying women sell car racing games.
I guess they do.
Oh, they did.
I mean, there's the phrase sex sells, and, you know, it's an old practice. They've been doing it forever. And video games, believe it or not, it's going to happen. I mean, you want to complain about women being over-sexualized in video games. What about men? I mean, look at the Batman games. He's wearing tights, and I don't see anybody complaining about seeing Batman's butt and spandex all day. But there's that one fighting game, I forget which one. It's like Street Fighter or Tekken. That one chick that smacked her butt or something, and
that'd be Street Fighter 5.
Everybody lost it. They were like, "Oh my god, that's really bad." But like, there's male characters in other games that are basically the same thing. So
you got Zangief. He's a Russian dude that's just super buff and like underwear, basically. Nobody's complaining about that, huh? It's not the true male ideology.
So if you want to complain about video games, or if you want to put the thing on men about it's a men's thing, video games are a men's thing, just think, we used to say video games were only for nerds, but I mean, now it's cool to be a nerd. So what is it now? It's cool to play video games if you're a girl. Just enjoy video games and just enjoy what's in them. Yes, I think we need more strong female characters as the front end character. I don't know, the main characters. We need more strong female characters in AAA titles. I mean, there's a lot of indie titles where, you know, it's getting better, but AAA titles, definitely we don't see enough representation, especially like Grand Theft Auto, where it's 3 dudes in the last one. Like, there's only been male characters.
I guess because it kind of makes sense, and it's probably just the developers choosing to. You know, developers, they do what they want. It's their game. They're creative. It's their idea, not that other person's complaining about whatever. I mean, the only game that kind of got affected by like that type of group was like Dead or Alive Beach whatever.
Oh yeah, there was the one that was released for PS4 and Xbox One, I believe, and like we never saw a release in the United States because the SJWs and all that, they kind of ruined that for people who were genuine fans, even though like people are like, "Oh my god, it's nothing but a pervert fest." But why can't people like what they like? Let people be what they want. Let people consume what they want. But then again, you can just import, I forget which copy it is. I think it's the international Asian copy, which has English in it. So if you're going to really gripe really hard, there are options.
And then they'll go after Senran Kagura series. And they're going to be like, no.
They tried to do it. They tried, but it's I don't see that happening anytime soon. And they tried to go after Nier Automata, but the producer, the creator, he basically just said, "I like women." That shut them up really quick.
That's why the protagonist is a lady that's like a robot.
So, Christian, got any final thoughts on this study or this kind of subject where people say sexism is...
As long as they don't go after the Mega Man series and call it and make it, oh, why isn't Mega Woman? Why isn't there a Mega Woman?
We have, what's her name?
Splash Woman in the game.
We have that, I forget, what's her name? It's Roll?
Roll, yeah, that's the sister. Just
make Roll have a bigger role than...
But don't shh. The joke writes itself.
So, if you like this episode, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button and the bell. Those things are the trifecta.
Wait, subscribe, like, comment.
Subscribe, like, hit the bell. That's the trifecta, and then you have the comments. What do you think about this subject? I mean, it's one of those things that keep on rolling over and over and over. But
yeah, the only way it will stop is until those people pass on, as in like they die,
or because ideology lives on.
Oh well, that's one of
those things.
You can teach people ideology. Yeah.
Yeah, you say, yeah. That's how religion lived on for so long.
Yeah, it did. It does.
But I think we're a little off track, so we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Adios.
New episodes and other content can be found on TurboButtonShow.com. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.